Support for Radio Friends comes from Homestead Senior Care, providing trustworthy, kind-hearted senior home care services in your loved one's home. All caregivers are thoroughly screened, extensively trained, professional, and reliable. Homestead is all about providing the highest quality home care service to fit you and your family's needs. Plus, if you would be interested in becoming a caregiver, they offer great part-time positions. Give them a call at 573-442-4333 or check it out at homestead.com. Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Thursday, July 5th. Hope you had a good 4th of July. We're going to talk a little bit about our money situation. Alex LaBrunerie is with us from LaBrunerie Financial. Good to have you here, Alex.
Good to be here. Thanks,
Paul. And, of course, you can't turn on the news or pick up the newspaper or magazine, and we're hearing about tariffs and what this is doing to the economy, what it could do, what it has done, and what's in store for the future. So tariffs in general, are they good or bad?
Well, I think they're generally acknowledged as a negative, especially for global markets and for shareholders and businesses and even employees. You know, they're protectionist. They raise the cost of doing business, and they unravel previously agreed upon trade agreements. So, and they're very unpredictable when their governments are assigning tariffs based on politics.
One government assigns a tariff, the next one, the other government comes back and says, "Okay, I'm going to up you one."
Yes, it's like a fight, basically,
a vicious
political
cycle.
Fight.
Are there any good things that come out of it?
Well, not in the last 100 years in economic history. Generally, I think if small countries often protect their domestic industries from large capital infusions from foreigners. So for small emerging companies, they can preserve a domestic economy to serve their own people a little better in a giant global economy. But for giants like Europe, America, North America, and Asia, China, it's hard to know if anything good could come from this because it unravels a lot of previously agreed upon trade norms.
Now, we've seen the stock market in wild fluctuation, going down.
Yes.
What do you say to someone, and we're not here to give financial advice, obviously, but we've heard over and over again that if you're in the stock market, if you stay in over the long run, you're going to come out ahead. Is something like this true even in the situation that we have today?
Yes, because let's be clear, Paul, nothing is irreversible, and the governments, ours and others, can calm down. And there are some political points here that people want to make on various sides. And investors here in our country and in our community should not just panic. There's nothing to, we haven't gone into some, irrevocable action here. So it is coming up though in July, and it's should be considered by people.
Yeah. Why? This is something that I have never understood. Why does the stock market react on just innuendos before anything is even done? If there is a rumor floating around, the stock market can either drop dramatically or jump up dramatically. Why does that happen?
Well, I'm sure that the finance professors can't explain it, but rumor and innuendo can be powerful. You know, if you feel like you've got an inside information, a legally inside information, if you feel that GM's cars are going to sell more than Ford's, then GM stock ought to go up more than Ford's. But That's that confidence genie that people talk about in economics and markets, is that people have their confidence, and when they have it, they just buy, and the buying begets increase in prices.
Yeah. So that's how sometimes rumors can spark a jump or decline.
Yes, yeah.
We were talking briefly before we went on about General Electric, which is and has been a major American company.
Yeah, it dates back to 1907 or there, ties to Thomas Edison.
So what's happening with General Electric?
Well, it's a long decline, but in the last year the stock has gone down almost 50%, and it's in the Dow Jones Industrial Average. These are our country's industrial leaders. And it's dragged the Dow down over the year-to-date basis, or similar indices, not necessarily exactly the only reason why the Dow's gone down. What's on the other side, or to juxtaposition against General Electric, we're watching our giants like Amazon and Apple and Microsoft, our big tech leaders, kind of dominate and replace some of our older industrial giants like General Electric.
Does that mean that at one point General Electric could disappear from the landscape, or will it always be around?
I think I don't know if it'll always be around, but not in the foreseeable future. I think they have a lot of work to do to get their business back in good stead with investors.
Now, in the short time that we have left, a lot of people are jittery about the situation. What is the best advice that you can give the common person listening right now?
Well, I think Paul, I've said this before, I think the average family needs to be saving systematically monthly, not worry about the headlines and things that are out of their control, such as trade wars, or what GE does or doesn't do. But monthly savings and investing with a 10-plus year time frame for their retirement, for their kids' college, for their grandkids' college, for their long-term care needs. So make sure that you don't have too much risk in your portfolio. So assess your tolerance for risk. If you don't want stock market risk, there are other investments that you can still save into.
As you grow older, should you have less in the stock market and more?
Generally, yes, yeah.
And more in bonds?
Generally, yes, yeah. Particularly if you don't have solid pensions, you want to be very careful because you're very vulnerable to an 2008 situation where the market drops by 47% in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Okay. Obviously, this is not a simple topic. It's something that people need to educate themselves on.
Yes.
And the important thing is don't panic either.
Don't panic. Yeah.
Don't panic. That can cause disaster.
That's right.
Alex, thank you so much for coming by. And if you want more information, you can contact Alex LaBrunerie. What's your phone number?
Yes, 573-449-5313.
449
Yes.
5313. You can give them a call at LaBrunerie Financial.
Yes.
Thank you.
And happy 4th of July.
Yeah, well, yeah, we're past 4th of July, but happy 4th of July, 5th of July to you, Alex. And thanks for wearing that spiffy bow tie that you always have. I think of Alex with the bow tie, all right? PepperPMissouri.edu. I want to hear from you. Bye-bye.